not treating this, we are treating patient. But how to treat this patient according to the basic, what we understand in this basic medical course. Yes, we should go rheumatoid arthritis because it is the most common disease, 1% of the population, but we should keep in the back mind what's going on inside the cell, inside the immune system. Who is the big player? It's TB cell, it's T cell, it's lymphocyte, it's red cell, it is antibody mediated, it's antigen mediated, it's all the apart from what, how to treat or how to translate this information to give our patients the best approach. But before this, we should make this slide in this point. I don't like for our Zuri population, the whole world, any patient attending our clinic who have this, it must be part of the museum. Museum of Art have to implement in ancient institutions that arthritis is not a fun. Arthritis in the patient come with a top priority to the diagnosis for about 4 weeks, not 4 months, not 4 years, keeping in mind that the waiting list is too long in our institution. So we don't like to display X-ray in daily life. What we have, this is a historical statement. The map is not the territory. What does it mean? Whatever the patient did not reflect what's going on inside the immune system. We shall direct the patient to B cell, T cell, cytokines, we can see later on. But keeping in your mind that RA is not a single disease anymore. In the next 10 years, there will be thickening, erosion, destruction, and closing. But this is historical. Take care about this one, because it is a different stage of the disease. The first and most important is induction. You are start to run on engine, the car engine on. By what? By antigen, by innate immune system. But still, the adaptive immune system is not working. If it is inflammation, it means both of them are established, innate and adaptive immune system. So if you direct therapy to innate, it will not be effective. If directed therapy to adaptive, it will not be effective. It should be combined both together. That's why the best treatment for RA, especially in the early stages, is methotrexate and plaquenil. Why? Because plaquenil, as somebody else mentioned, it's acting on total receptor, acting on dendritic cell, acting on macrophage. But methotrexate acting on T cell. So if you combine both together, you are attacking both arms of the immune system, the adaptive and the innate immune system. But if you fail, it means that it will be self-perpetuation. The car is running without any order anymore. But take care, the patient should not reach to destructive stage. What does it mean? We should make it simple. If it's still on the level of dendritic cell, you have a chance. If you reach the cell, you are in danger. If you reach to B cell, you are in a hell time. Sorry for this. But if you reach to fibroblast and osteoclast, you have no time. It's done. Game over. What does it mean? You have to start treatment as early as you can to treat in a proper way, in a selective way, in a targeted way, the immune system. But take care about this slide. Within 10 years, all of us will be at home. Take care about this. All of us will be at home because of what? Because of artificial intelligence. They are invading us. They are replacing us. What does it mean in rheumatology? This slides, it say in May 2018, they are making artificial intelligence. What does it mean? They are making map of the gene expression and making synovial fluid analysis and give the computer everything to the computer. The computer decides, the computer decides that we have 3 types of the response. We have low disease activity, moderate, and high. Inflammation is related to pain. This is a patient that can get treatment biological agent, but the patient with low disease activity, the patient reported outcome is related to pain, is not related to inflammation. So if you give this patient DNA, he will not respond because the problem is not inflammation. That's why this artificial intelligence will help us how to choose the proper treatment for the patient. What does it mean?
precision medicine. What does it mean? Proper medication, proper dose, with the patient in a proper way without, or at least less side effects. So I would ask, you have a hard time today, but let me ask you, the rheumatoid is starting in the joint or outside the joint? Do what you think, say anything. In the joint, okay, sir, rheumatoid start in or outside the joint? Oh, let us make an affair election. Who is saying rheumatoid start in the joint? Please examine. Okay, who is saying rheumatoid start outside the joint? What about the link in between? We are not rheumatoids. Okay, so the debate before that, it is joint. But the future, it is outside the joint. What does it mean? It is not the joint itself. Here, they are saying it is invasion from bone marrow to the joint itself, or from the joint to the bone marrow. The story is old-fashioned now. We are looking to more future prior. But genetic predisposition, determination, he has family predisposition. What does it mean? Whatever you are looking here, it affects the whole immune system. Remember this man. Either antigen-presenting, or either mediating, or either effector. What does it mean? Whatever, this is the arginine deaminase, HLA ending by the complement. All of this is increased. Why? But the most important is HLA, beta chain, the most important one. But still, there is non-HLA. What does it mean? Your patient is predisposed to rheumatoid. But what is the answer? The answer may be in the lung. Because they discovered in 2014 that the patient with early rheumatoid has bronchitis, like bronchial wall thickening. It is related or not, we will see in the next slide. This slide is recent in April 2018. They are saying whatever it is citrullinated as a fibrinogen, apolipoprotein, citrullinated fibronectin, all increase in the patient with serum, especially ALPA positive. What does it mean? It is related to immune system. It is related to NET, which is neutrophil extracellular traveling. So if it is increased NET or NETosis, the ALPA will increase the spectrum. Maybe one day we will make a speedal sample of the patient to say this patient will develop rheumatoid arthritis or not. The future will tell us. But very interestingly, that the patient with subjective or at risk of developing RA, you can have a specificity to diagnose as early as you can that your patients have the same clinical feature or histological feature of RA. It is RA but in the dentist. Periodontitis is related exactly to rheumatoid arthritis. So if your patient is smoking with periodontitis, the patient is liable to be. Remember this term, which is dysbiotic microbiota. The changing environment, the whole GIT, will change the immune system. Both of them will make it liability for the patient to irritate the immune system, the patient with developed RA or impending RA. So it is in a clear way that it is in August 2018, in a clear way that intestinal dysbiosis, epithelium permeability increase, IL-17-22, or the spleen lymph node, the end will be increased antibody formation. So it is a GIT, maybe. It is the lung, maybe. But we have to think where we are. This is an old-fashioned immunoglobulin. So forget immunoglobulin. But you have to respect it because it is part of the history. What does it mean? Rheumatoid factor can be increased in bilharziasis, in AIDS, in autoimmune disease. So it is not a specific. What is specific? Specific is this one. But very interestingly, this is a recent one. This is November 2018, this month. In the Affairs and Rheumatology, is stated in a clear way that we have two different pathogens. One for RA and one for ACPA. Both of them was causing this distraction, but maybe that it is two different diseases. So you should consider seronegative the same like post are seropositive or single ACPA because both of them has different mechanism of action, different maturation and different destruction. The more dangerous, of course, will be an ACPA. Which is ACPA? حد يعرف الصورة دي الحيوان ده؟ أعزكم ده؟ الصورة دي اسمه إيه؟ Al-Habba. What do you mean by Al-Habba? Changing the color. Changing the color. This changing the color is called citrullination. What does it mean? This is the peptide. If the peptide is opening, it means it will be foreign. The immune system will immediately attack because of changing the nature of antigen. Citrullination is not physiological. Citrullination is post-translation modification. What does it mean? Carpamylation and citrullination, both of them, it is okay. So changing the immune system. What do you mean? It means that all this, the old name for ACPA is CCB. Why? Because it's against cyclic citrullinated antibodies. It is not anymore. Don't use it. Use ACPA. Why? Because any citrullation will be affected, not only the cyclic one. What does it mean? Whatever it is, it will be related to an ACPA. And you can see this slide, all of you are familiar, that you can predict that ACPA is increased up to 14 years before 0 line of presentation. What does it mean for the guy, for the son of rheumatoid arthritis, with increasing rheumatoid factor, increasing ACPA without a clinical manifestation? I have to take care about this patient because this patient is the best to be treated, the best to prevent rheumatoid arthritis, the best to prevent destruction of rheumatoid arthritis. By this we can say it is not. I like you to concentrate on this term, epitope spreading. What does it mean? This is the immune system, right? It is an antigen. The antigen first, it is directed to this one. I like to give this to the thanks to you, but it's okay. The antigen primary, it will be like this, again this one. Then it will be spread to all around. So it will be start by against antigen, then it will be spreading for the whole immune system. What does it mean? Whatever you are mentioning, this protein, whatever you mention here, that it is all our protein, but with citrullination it will increase all of them before. But this is a very important next one. Why this is important? It's published in November 2018, this month. What they are saying in a clear way, if you are comparing RA patient with the healthy first degree relative with advanced rheumatoid arthritis, which autoantibody will say? So the conclusion for this one is this slide. Triple positivity. You remember antiphospholipid syndrome? If the patient is 2% anticoagulant, beta-2 microglobulin, triple positive, this patient, immediately it is ADH. But here, if you have 3 of them, ACPA, RA, anticoagulated, the specificity to be rheumatoid is reaching 100%. 100%. From examination of the patient within 2 hours, you can confirm your diagnosis, you can confirm that this patient is impending. Why it is important? You can catch the patient early, especially with our patient Muhammad at the beginning. Very early identification, which patient at risk. So it is clear, the map now is clear for us. It is increased by ACPA, by time early arthritis, it is diagnosed, and then erosive change did not start here. Osteoclast start erosion even before diagnosis. So if we have a window of opportunity, we have to shift this one here. What does it mean? You have to shift to the left side. Why? Because it is the best time to treat. Remember, innate immune system much better to be treated than adaptive immune system. If you are treating macrophages, it's much better than treating fibroblasts and osteoclasts. So start early as much as you can before reaching the final stage of joint destruction and necrosis. So it is what we have in rheumatoid arthritis: synovial inflammation, destruction, and systemic inflammation, which is related to cardiovascular. But what is a playing cell? The pharmaceutical, each one of them say, we are the best because we are treating B cell, we are treating T lymphocyte, we are treating tumor necrosis factor. The story is not like this. We are all, or me, like elephants. Elephant described by blind people. Everyone concentrates with concern. But the elephant is something different. So if you like to treat, you have to treat all of them. Yes, every one of them has advantage, but TNF historically is, the more history is with it. Yes, upstream it's affecting all cytokines, downstream would be activation of osteoclast fibroblast. So if you are treating anti-TNF, you will affect the activity, so we are treating upstream. Remember, macrophage. What is the best medicine to treat macrophage? It is plaquenil, hydroxychloroquine. But it's cheap medication, but it is a very effective medication, especially in the early stage of the disease. Yes, IL-6 or interleukin-6 is effective, again, upstream and downstream. Somebody will say B cell has three functions: antigen-presenting cell, antibody secretion, and secretion of cytokines. So if you block B cell, it means that it will be effective treatment CD20 and CD20. So with this, we can reach to synapse. What does it mean? It's easy like this. If this is an antigen, it will be presented by antigen-presenting cell with an T lymphocyte. But T lymphocyte will not be active. Remember, the plot, الفيشة اللي حضرتك بتحطها في الحيطة ما بتشتغلش لوحدها بس. You have to be activated by postulateral. So if you have postulateral, it will be activated. This is the synapse. You have to have double password. Why? Because you have the immune system should be in a safe hand. Not anything that triggers the immune system, there will be co-modulator. All this is a co-modulator, and all of them is important. But again, pharmaceutical company concentrate on one of them, which is CDD28 with CD80 and 86. Yes, it's okay, but the future will be in this slide, and I will tell you why. The future for the medicine will be in this slide. Why? Because the future will tell us what we can do to stop the T lymphocyte. But this is very important. And again, in the declination, it is all the cytokines. But cytokines type 1 and 2, which is whole cytokines. Remember how many cytokines we have in the body? Almost 200 cytokines. 200 cytokines we have. Cytokines type 1 is 29. Cytokine type 2 is 27. So both of them is very effective. But both of them is acting to cytokine 1, 2. TNF is acting far away from this. Toll-like receptor is acting from like this. We are lucky. Why we are lucky? Because plaquenil will act on this, TNF will act on this, and JAK will act on this one. So we are lucky that we have different mode of action, and we have to use our medication in a proper way, sequential way, whatever, as our colleague in oncology is saying in daily life activity. This is again, by the way, this is TNF. It is main killer player, but it is not affected by JAK-STAT pathway. What's JAK-STAT pathway? In a very easy, before about 14 years back or 15 years back, up to 1994, we don't know what's going on inside the cell. What does it mean? The cell receptor is like this door, right? Somebody will knock the door. Right? Who will open? Nobody will open except after permission from the nucleus. Somebody will open the door, and somebody will come to Dr. Hanan as a president, right, to say, open for him or not open for him. This is the JAK-STAT pathway. Whatever you have outside the cell, you can affect the immune system intracellular. So the first time in the history we have something acting inside the cell, not outside the cell, through JAK-STAT pathway. By JAK-STAT pathway, we stop signaling intracellular from the receptor to the nucleus, so no immune response. By the way, if you inhibit this for a long time, the patient will have an infection. So the best way is to inhibit for a short period of time, to stop inflammation as much as we can. So we have 4 JAK, JAK1, JAK2, and JAK3. JAK4, it is JAK4, but it's not called JAK4, it is tyrosine kinase. So you have 4 JAK. What does it mean? Again, you can say this is attaching to the antigen, this is a JAK-STAT pathway, and this is a nucleus. If you stop this, right, then will be whatever happened here did not reach the nucleus. So this for JAK, JAK1, JAK2, JAK3, and tyrosine kinase is acting on pair. What does it mean? Acting not single, both of them will be combined. JAK1 with JAK3, JAK1, JAK2, tyrosine with JAK1 combination. By this JAK, you can inhibit IL-6, IL-11, interferon gamma, and IL-12 and IL-13. At the end of the day, you are affecting the innate immune system, you are affecting inflammation, you are affecting naive T cell, but all of them are inside the cell. the future in this one. This is one of the future. Maybe it will complete the history of success. What does it mean? It's called sitagliptin. What does it mean, sitagliptin? It is natural antimicrobial peptide available where? Available in the mammalian. The ordinary rheumatoid arthritis because of sitagliptin. مش أنا بقول صوت ده. والله ما صوت. Yeah, but it is one of the future. The second is the most important prime future will be in this. There's two ways to activate T lymphocyte. Remember, you have the antigen and you have the co-stimulation. What oncology is doing, if I have time and effort, I will attend the meeting for oncology because they are ahead of us by 5 to 10 years. Whatever they are doing, it will affect us in the future. Why? Because of this. T cell is very important. Why? Because T cell activation, it is activated by stimulation and co-stimulation. And it won't stop, but like this, abatacept, it stopped. But there is another way which is stopped, which is checkpoint inhibitor. What does it mean? Immune checkpoint inhibitor, it is something to stop activation of immune system. It is start to be used in oncology. Why? Because immune system the tumor trying to escape from immune system. That's why the immune system will give order, everyone calm down, right? Everyone calm down. What we are doing, they are releasing the inhibition. The immune system will be activated, so it will destroy the tumor cell. Which it will affect us, I will be on time exactly, right? The future will be for these two molecules, that BD1, which is programmed cell death 1, BD1, remember this, BD1. Both of them, they are using in oncology. In rheumatoid arthritis, soluble BD1 is increased. It is related to NF and interferon gamma. If you affect this in a professional way, you can cure or you can stop progression. CTL1, which is cytotoxic T lymphocyte associated protein 4, it can be, but most of them it is there. So we are doing the opposite. Maybe the future will be there. But don't treat all rheumatoid are not like each other. What does it mean? 5 to 20% of the patient will be self-limited, and 5 to 10% will be moderate, and 60 to 90 will be severe. So you have to decide. What to decide? Decide by this. I like to all our colleagues to have an early arthritis clinic. The best way in arthritis clinic, if the patient is acute phase active, CCD, rheumatoid arthritis increasing, you have to refer this patient immediately to rheumatologist to be treated in a proper way, in a proper time. You are familiar with this slide, but how to translate? I do believe that here macrophage and innate immune system is working. At the end stage, adaptive will take the upper hand. So take care, shift to the left as much as you can. Yes, it is circadian rest. Most of our patients is complaining in the early morning, late evening, she or he is okay. Why this? Because of this slide. Why? Because melatonin is increased, prolactin is increased, steroid is decreased, this patient is complaining of morning stiffness. So if you are giving treatment to the patient, you have to give to the best time, which is an early morning. By this is a conclusion of all we have, that we have genetic predisposition, which account for about 40 to 60% of the patient, with triggering the immune system either by smoking, by obesity, by periodontitis, by dysbiosis or microbiota. It is irritating the immune system. It will start to activate T cell, B cell, start to secrete autoantibody, act on rheumatoid factor, and then the patient will start complaining of arthralgia, then arthritis, so we have to treat. We have to treat preclinical patient. No, we are not treating preclinical. We are not treating lab, we are not treating X-ray. We are treating the patient. But the patient who is intending to be established, we have to take care about this patient in the modest way, in effective medication, and before reaching the advanced clinical stage. I do believe that we have a window of opportunity, but this is in 2015, that we can prevent rheumatoid arthritis. The answer is yes, we can. But how? This is not clear. But at least we have to choose the right patient in an optimal time, in precision medicine, which will be translated in daily life activity. By that, thank you for your time and attention.